Hello to everyone who's tuning in. I welcome you to the Albumphobia channel. Today I'll be reviewing the latest CD, Rihanna's Anti. Now, this particular album is vastly different from her previous works, as it displays some layered R&B beats along with this soulful pop flavor added to the mix. The production on this album is great. It's a dark, dense, again layered atmosphere that just easily melts like butter on every single track. However, at times the production sound on this album can feel generic, feel bland, and it just basically feels like typical hip hop that you hear on nowadays radio stations, and it could be quite irritating from time to time. On the other hand, the lyrical content on this album is very unique as it's very well executed. It's very personal, and it tells the romanticism of love and the self assurance of his of herself. But it feels sadly dull, meaning like it's great. It's very well executed, but it didn't came out what I would expected on this album, as it has like a dark sound, has a dark tone of the album. Now, what better yet to talk about than the lady herself, Rihanna? Her performance on this album is okay. It does have some ups, like showing range and diversity in the sound and her vocals itself, but has some downs, meaning like there were some tracks that were very annoying. To me, she felt like she kept on repeating the formula a bit, like like throughout the album, but it gets too annoying overall. But then again, it's great overall, and there's nothing really much to say about her performance. Moving on to the tracks, I was pleasantly surprised by this, meaning that there were some tracks I actually liked. Like for example, the second track, James Joint, to me it felt like a pure R&B track. It's like paying homage to the old R&B songs, but adding her own twist, her taste to it, make it a good sound. And the other one was the Temple Currents cover of Same Old Mistakes. Now this was like an epic track. It was like the original song, but better. And it's like, wow, okay, this is new. And to be honest, I never really liked her music because to me they felt again dull, forgettable. But in recent years, she had really some good tracks with duets with Eminem, Paul McCartney, and Kanye West, and they stick to me a bit. But they became forgettable soon on later. But this album made me realize that she can get creative in the studios, she's still around, and she can make damn great music. And I have to give her credit for that. However, some tracks were too short and I wanted more of. Some tracks were just way too annoying or just kind of bad, to say the least. And and the closer that I liked, if I can remember, Close to You, it felt a little too anticlimactic to say the least, but they were still good. Meanwhile, going back to the sound, she incorporates some instrumental, unique elements on this LP, in which she done it before, but nothing can compare to this one, as it incorporates acoustic, somber guitars, which makes a mellow sound on tracks like Never Ending, to an all gospel inspired crowd on the track Love Is on the Brain. And to me, it gives it a whole new sound to the overall power and sound of the CD, which feels diverse. It doesn't feel the same. It feels vastly unique. And again, she probably might have done it before, but she just nails it on this album. She nails it, and it can be a little annoying, but it's done. She hits it perfectly. And with that being said, I'm gonna put Auntie on the middle shelf, and for being in the middle shelf, this album's definitely worth buying on the release date or weeks later, and worth recommending to people who are interested in Rihanna's music or getting to know about like getting creativity in the studios, but yada yada, yeah. But this album was hauntingly well done, very creative, very great effort from Rihanna herself, and and it shows again to me that she can get creative in the studios. She could be damn well good on the process and everything else. However, the tracks can be a little bit short and lackluster. Lyrical content can be a little too dull and bad, but still, it's definitely worth buying if you're interested in this album. Well, I hope you guys like my take on Anti. If you don't, it's okay. Comment down below and post your opinion on it. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Share it to your friends, your family members, that one guy named Franklin across the street. And if you want, you can subscribe. On to the next album. See ya.